We're back. Yes, indeed. You know my first guest from such films as Minority Report, Daredevil, and The Recruit. Well, starting Friday, he can be seen in the new movie Phone Booth. Please welcome Colin Ferrell. Look at that. The screaming girls, that never gets old, does it?
They're all on the payroll. I sent them all to you.
Please, ladies, I'm here the whole hour. Now, works every time. How are you?
I'm good, Conan. Yeah,
We're all very happy for you. You were here, a while ago, and since you were on the show, things have really taken off for you.
It's been busy, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been busy.
You've been very busy, and one of the things I like about you, and it's a very Irish quality, you bring your family wherever you go.
Yeah, where's yours, man? You're always talking about being Irish.
They're here.
Where's the O'Briens?
They're working.
The O'Briens!
They're working down in the...
There's some dude clapping, he wants to be your dad.
Yeah. Does he look like my dad?
With the hair's a bit smaller.
No, he's sober, yeah. No, we have my family's working everywhere.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't be seen dead with those people. But you're very loyal, you're very good, you bring them everywhere.
Yeah, it makes it more fun for me, man. You know, if I go to a premiere and they can get a little bit tedious and you're on the red carpets, all flash bulbs and all that kind of good stuff. And if I look over and see, you know, my uncle and my auntie and my mother and my brother and they're all there, it kind of makes it, in a great way, more ridiculous than it even is.
Right, because you're bringing them into this crazy world.
Yeah, you get my Uncle Junior in the background on Entertainment Tonight going... You know, I mean it, you know.
Now, what about do you ever worry that your mom's going to say something embarrassing to one of these? Because everyone's probably putting a microphone in her face.
The things I say, man, I can't really start pointing the finger at her.
Right,
but she could. No, someone asked her for an interview and I said it's not going to happen.
Right, you just shut that down right now.
Executive order as the youngest member of the family.
Don't let any of that happen now. The other thing that's happened is the tabloids now have gone Colin Ferrell crazy. They're talking about you and Britney, and they're talking about your wild carousing and this, and they're talking about that. Do they ever write a lie about you that's just funny? Like, you read it and you go, that's just ridiculous.
There's stuff, yeah, there has been a few things, and I've gotten, they've been shown to me because they are so ridiculous. There was one in particular where I was driving down the freeway in Los Angeles, which I haven't really done, and there was a tow truck on the side of the freeway that was broken down, so I went over to it. I pulled the car in that I wasn't driving, and I got under the tow truck, and I did what you do when you see a broken down tow truck, because you're a man, and I fixed it.
Right.
And I was on my way to a party in Malibu, and I went up to the party and I was covered in oil, but the chicks dug that because I was butch.
Right. That's a great story.
I couldn't fix a toaster, man. I swear to God. And then I kept it.
Yes. Yeah. That's all right.
They're clapping the fact that I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Toasters.
Our audience likes it when people can't do things. Yay!
They're clapping the fact that I'm dumb. I love it. No wonder you get so much laughter in here.
Exactly. Give me a chance.
I'm fighting Irish.
Oh, that hurts.
Fighting Irish.
Oh, that hurts. I hurt my breast muscle.
And then... Now, you had one.
I do now. I have two. So that's funny, so that you can't fix anything. They just made that. But you know what? Can I say something? At least they made up a story about you that made you look cool.
Kind of cool, yeah.
I read, there was one story about me a couple years ago. They don't care that much about me. They wrote one story and it said, Conan O'Brien doesn't wash his hands after using bathroom. And there was a picture of me looking sad.
Like a picture of an usher in the toilet offering you soap and you going...
I don't need it. Exactly. Not for me.
I'm Conan O'Brien.
I don't have time.
I wash my piss off on the guest's hand.
That's right. I wiped it off of you. Now listen, we've got to clean up this interview. It's just going right into the toilet. What do you... Oh, nice.
Starting.
Celebrity spit.
Start small and then we'll move across.
Now, when you were at the Oscars, you got up on stage, your job was to introduce you two, which would be, I think, a very fun thing to do. Man. And you, I don't know a lick of Gaelic, but you spoke in Gaelic very briefly. You said a phrase in Gaelic.
I did.
What did you say?
I said, 1,000 thank yous, and now let me welcome you too. And it was either that or, Miss, can I go to the toilet? Because it's the only two things I remember.
Oh, so you don't know, you don't speak Gaelic?
Not fluently, no, very small.
Can I just hear what you said on the Oscars? I
said, Gurv Mila Mahagotagas Anish.
It's such a great sounding
It's a beautiful sounding language. Of course, when you're in school and you're 10, you're going, that's an ugly language, it's like German.
Right.
You know, you think you're really smart, and so you don't listen.
But also, you don't want to do anything in school. When someone's telling you to do something, you don't want to do it.
Absolutely. Well, that's it. We should tell the Irish educational systems to tell kids that Irish is ugly, and then they maybe will listen.
Or that you're bad. You're bad if you learn it, and then they'll go and they'll learn it, because that's how kids are.
You're good if you learn it.
No, tell them you don't you dare learn that, and kids will go learn it.
Yeah, because you'll be good.
No, okay, now used.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palin.
So did you think a lot about what you were going to say on the Oscars? Because that's 90 billion people watching all across the world. Did you have any other options besides that?
No, they give you the little speech thing, the introduction thing, and I kind of went on a rant at the end of it. But I'd learned my lines because it was U2, and you know, maybe I wouldn't have learned the lines if I was giving away costume or special effects. Not that they're unimportant, but because it was U2, I was very aware of it. Was kind of an honour, you know, it really was.
Sure.
So I just learned the lines, so I didn't have to go. And the band U2, of course, U2. Who?
You number 2.
Yeah.
Is there a first you? Now, this was your first Oscars that you went to.
I was really nervous going out, really nervous. And then Steve Martin, of course, did me a favour and said, next stop, rehab, and that was great. Thanks, Steve.
Well, I'll take care of him.
Yeah, you do. He hasn't been on this show, has he?
Yeah, he's been here.
Steve Martin, I am joking. He knows I'm joking.
We're going to have to spend 40 minutes splicing this interview after you're done. There'll be none of you left. No, I've never been to the Oscars. I don't go to that. I don't.
You never went?
Never been invited to the Oscars. You turned it, I heard, into like a 2-day extravaganza, didn't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, there was because Los Angeles goes mad, obviously, and there's parties and this and that and the other, and the hotel that I was staying in particularly had loads of stuff happening in the lobby, so I didn't even have to go out or go to any parties. I just stayed in the lobby and got twisted with a few mates for a couple of nights. It was great fun. And then there was cameras given out to a few people to take pictures for charity on AOL, and then they go on, and I don't know what works, but they auction it off. It's for kids with AIDS. So that was my job for the whole thing, was take pictures. So there was some funny pictures taken of everyone.
Well, that's fun. So you just turned it into a party. It was a good time for all involved.
Yeah, because, you know, why not?
Don't get sad. Now you got all sad.
Why not?
Sounds like you had a good time. Yes, I did.
It was a party. I'm only sad because it's over.
Yeah, you're sad now. I'll cheer you up. You got a new movie out called Phone Booth.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. It was nothing. We have a clip here. What do people need to know to appreciate the clip?
Basically, a phone rings in a booth in New York, and I pick up the phone, and there's a shooter on the end of it who says, basically, if you hang up, I'm going to kill you, and he's there to teach me a lesson on life. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but this is when the police arrive. And Forrest Whitaker is the head negotiator, and he's coming up, and he thinks I'm a shooter myself because the sniper has killed someone, and take it from there.
And you have to say where you are. Okay, let's take a look at this clip from the phone booth.
Going nowhere.
Captain Ed Ramey. What's yours?
Look, I don't want to be friends.
I don't know. It looks like you could use a friend right now.
Tell him you've already got a friend.
I already got a friend, okay?
Is that who you're talking to on the phone? Look, I just want to hear your side of it, that's all.
I ain't got no side of it. And I didn't shoot anybody. You see a gun? Anywhere, look.
It's in your right pocket. I see it.
Sir, do you have a weapon in your pocket?
No, I got a cell phone, and I got cigarettes. Look, you want to see it? Here.
Hey! Don't reach for that! Hold your fire!
Jeez.
Wow. It looks tense. Hey, I'm very happy for you. You're having a lot of success. You deserve it. Phone Booth opens Friday. Go out and see that film. And Colin, come on back. Visit us again. Always good to have you. Colin Farrell, Michael Palin coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be back.